while I was doing research, I kind of realized she could be so much worse than she is, and I have a newfound appreciation for how she takes responsibility of her and her mental health, and I think a lot of it has to do with the way my mom raised her, and she made her very aware of what bipolar is and how it would affect her, and kept a really open dialogue with her from the time she was a very small kid. And it almost, as a teenager, did my mom a disservice because Rachel was, not only was she an emotional teenager, but she was also bipolar. So there was a time where my little sister blamed my mom a lot for her being the way she is. She kind of was like, well, you always thought there was something wrong with me, so of course there's something wrong with me. Like, you made me this way. But as she's kind of grown out of that, and she's 23, so she's more of an adult, through doing some research about bipolar, I've kind of realized that she is very self-aware, and I think that helps her a lot to sort of keep her manic or manias sort of in check. And of course there's times where it's not, but when I was interviewing her, I was surprised by her she's very candid and very open with talking about it, and she's very self-aware, and when she's not in one of those manias, she's very objective. And so it was kind of nice for me to sort of learn a little bit more about what it's like to be her, and how self-aware she is, because I think that if she wasn't that way, she could fall back on, blaming a lot of her behaviors on her disorder, and sort of not taking responsibilities for herself, but she does. So it was a good learning lesson for me, because there was a while there when our relationship was pretty strained, because I couldn't understand why she couldn't just control herself sometimes and not be, crazy mean to my mom. Or so through this whole process of learning about her, it did make me very proud of how she handles herself and how she takes responsibility for her mental health. So